Now that the anticipated bout is done, many fans seem to be divided with the outcome. On one corner you have KSI fans calling this a robbery, and on the other corner you have Tommy Fury fans saying that he rightfully won this. The real winner of this fight was no one. I personally would have had this as a draw. Now people like to bring up KSI's punch stats as evidence as to why he should win, but punch stats alone cannot determine the actual outcome of a fight. Just because someone landed more punches doesn't always mean the punches they landed were more effective. You could land 5 glancing blows on the opponent, but if the opponent lands one big haymaker and rattles you, then that would be scored higher. Boxing scoring is merely more than just statistics, and I don't think it's something judges look at when they give their decision. The reality is neither of them were actually more effective than the other in there. The fight was pretty much a clinch fest. Every few seconds, each guy would get tangled up in a clinch position and would just throw these rabid punches with no real effect. It seemed as if neither knew how to fight on the inside at all, and would always just resort to clinching whenever they got too close. This is also the reason why KSI got hit less by Tommy than Jake did, because they were pretty much engaged in the clinch more than they were actually boxing. Jake would at least stand his ground and fight Tommy in a more traditional way. The fight started to look more like wrestling than boxing, if I'm being honest. Either way, a rematch between Tommy and KSI is not something I think most fans would be interested in. KSI should still be proud of himself, because he at least held his own against a pro boxer who has been training since childhood. The best next step to take is for KSI to fight Jake Paul. This fight makes the most perfect sense now, since both guys have lost to Tommy. And Tommy should go on to fight Vidal Riley, an actual pro boxer who was KSI's first coach and also the current English champion. If Tommy's aspirations are truly to become a world champion one day, then he needs to go back to facing other pro boxers.